I'm gonna record something before my phone battery dies, because I think it's something I need to get off my chest. Also, doing video recordings of things like this, has been helping me a little bit. But the last couple weeks I've been extremely stressed out. And at my age, you know, I just turned 30, but at my age, we shouldn't be acting like we're still in high school, okay? I don't get why y'all adults can't talk to each other. Not talk at each other. Not yell and scream and curse. But talk to each other. Calmly. Why? Like, it's not that hard to do. And if you don't understand what the other person is saying, just say, what do you mean? Why is that so hard? Now, this is my own fault. I put myself in the middle of it, and I'm not going to name anybody that I've been trying to help. It's just a couple of friends, and, you know, but I put myself too far involved that it just stressed me out more than it stressed them out, and I didn't even think that was possible, but apparently it is. So, if you want to help your friends out, totally fine. But don't be like me. Realize when you need to remove yourself from the situation. When their fighting is affecting you, like it did me, to the point where your diabetic sugar levels are almost 400, like mine was, and you have to go to the hospital because of it. You're having anxiety attacks. You're having mood swings. You're extremely emotional. Your depression's bothering you. Anything like that. Remove yourself from the situation. If they're your true friends, they'll understand and they'll keep you out of it. Now, my friends understand that I'm the kind of person who doesn't know when to back off. But hopefully it's come to the point where they can actually talk to each other like adults and we'll work things out. Now, I never told them to break up. At least not permanently. I said they needed to break up because they were being very toxic for each other. Couples fight. Couples fight all the time. They fight during the first year of marriage, when there's kids involved, because that adds stress. It's not the kids' fault, though. The first year of living together, whatever. But couples don't fight as bad as these guys were fighting. And it was bad. They were saying some horrible things to each other. Sober, drunk, it didn't matter. They said some horrible shit to each other. And some of it was unforgivable, in my view. And yet, you know, they want to stay with each other. And that's them. But if they're going to continue to tear each other down, if you know someone who's in that situation too, the best you can do is be there for them. Try to give them advice. Try to help them get out of that situation. But you can't force them. And it ain't going to happen unless they really, really want to. Now, with that being said, you still need to pay attention to yourself. And if you have kids, you need to pay attention to your kids. I didn't ignore my kids. I would never do that. But I was ignoring myself. Excuse my smoking. It helps me relax. Calms me down. But I feel like I needed to make this video to get shit off my chest because I've lost sleep. My anxiety is bad. My sugar levels are going up through the roof. My eating's off habit, and I need to fix that. I'm taking my step back now. I just want you guys, fair warning, that you should do it sooner than I did. It's hard. Yeah, I know you want to be there for your friends. That's what I try to do. Especially if you have a big heart like me, but everybody needs to learn when enough is enough. And on top of everything, I broke up with my long-distance boyfriend of 3 years, almost 4. In a couple months, it would have been 4. And I didn't want to, but it felt like he didn't care anymore. There was no connection between us anymore, and he was distracted. And I don't mean like, you know, like he works or he was, you know, looking at other women. He's not like that, no. It's when we were video chatting, he would be, you know, watching something and then not hear what I'm trying to say, and it hurt. And I wanted to talk to him about it, but it's like he didn't want to. He's not a bad guy. He is not like any of those, you know, typical assholes that you break up with. He's not an asshole. He is not. He is kind. He is sweet. And we were engaged. I loved him. I still kind of love him. And I miss him. But I just didn't feel like there was a connection there. And so that didn't really help much these last couple weeks either. I hope you guys had a better February than I did. Well, the best part was my birthday. But other than that, it was a bad month, and I hope you guys had better. I hope you guys have a good week next week, but for me, it was just bad. And I'm just ready to go to bed for, God knows how long. And I don't even care. But I can't, you know. That's not how we humans roll. We can't sleep that long unless we're in a coma or something like that. But I just needed to make this video. Get some things off my chest. So, talk to you later.